Some homes seem to breathe abundance. Every corner feels alive. Light dances across the walls and peace lingers in the air. Others, though larger and richer, feel strangely hollow, as if something invisible has withered. Why does one home blossom while another quietly fades? The answer, both Feng Shui masters and Buddhist monks say, begins long before a brick is laid or a seed is planted. It begins with the energy of intention. In Feng Shui, the front gate is known as the mouth of Qi, the sacred opening through which life, luck, and prosperity flow. In Buddhism, the same truth is spoken differently. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. A home cannot flourish if the heart within it is clouded. And yet, even the purest heart can struggle when the flow of energy around it is blocked. The secret is harmony, between mind and matter, between karma and the landscape that holds it. Think about your own home. When you stand at your doorway, does it feel like life is flowing toward you or away? Tell me in the comments what energy you sense when you walk through your front gate. Because this isn't just about design, it's about destiny. Feng Shui teaches that trees and plants are living bridges between heaven and earth, vessels that carry the vibrations of wealth, protection, and peace. But Buddhist wisdom reminds us that external balance means little without internal clarity. You can plant the perfect tree, but if your heart still clings to fear and greed, no amount of greenery will bloom into fortune. So before we begin, take a deep breath. Whisper an intention like, "May my home and heart grow in peace, wealth, and compassion." Leave it below. It's a way of planting your first seed of abundance. Because in this journey, I'm going to show you how to turn your home into a sanctuary where Feng Shui's laws of energy meet Buddhism's path of mindfulness, where prosperity flows not just through your walls, but through your spirit. If the gate is where fortune enters, then the trees standing before it are the silent guardians of your destiny. In Feng Shui, they are not just ornaments of beauty, they are spiritual antennas drawing in the frequencies of prosperity, health, and protection. But in Buddhism, they are also living reminders of impermanence and mindfulness, symbols of how everything that grows in the soil mirrors what grows in the mind. Let's start with one of the most sacred plants, the ornamental bamboo. In the East, it has long been called the monk of the garden, humble yet unbreakable. It bends with the wind but never breaks, teaching us the wisdom of flexibility. In Feng Shui, bamboo represents resilience, longevity, and continuous growth. But from a Buddhist perspective, its hollow stem reminds us of emptiness, shunyata, the understanding that true strength comes not from resistance, but from letting go. When planted near your front gate, bamboo acts as both a shield and a teacher. It blocks negative energy and invites wealth, but more importantly, it teaches your spirit how to stay still in chaos. Then comes the areca palm, tall and graceful, reaching toward the sky like a monk in prayer. Its upward growth symbolizes career elevation and smooth progress, and its clean trunk allows light to flow freely, just as the Buddha taught that right understanding clears the path for enlightenment. In Feng Shui, the areca palm is used to open blocked energy paths. In Buddhism, it's a living metaphor for faith, the quiet, steady rising of the mind toward clarity. Next, the red leaf rubber tree, with its vibrant new shoots glowing like embers. In Feng Shui, red belongs to the fire element, symbolizing wealth, vitality, and recognition. But look closer, and you'll find a Buddhist truth hidden beneath its color. Fire transforms. Just as the rubber tree sheds old leaves for new ones, fortune too requires release of fear, attachment, and old ways of thinking. To grow wealth outside, you must first burn away poverty inside. And perhaps the most powerful of all, the kumquat tree, its golden fruits gleaming like coins of sunlight. Every fruit is a reminder that abundance is not random. It's the ripened fruit of good seeds. Karma. Feng Shui calls it the money tree. Buddhism calls it the result of right action. The moment you plant it with gratitude, water it with mindfulness, and keep your intentions pure, it stops being just a tree. It becomes a prayer that blossoms into reality. Each of these plants holds both a Feng Shui and a Buddhist message. The Feng Shui side tells you where to place it to invite wealth. The Buddhist side tells you how to care for it, with presence, compassion, and patience. When both align, your front yard becomes more than decoration. It becomes a mandala, a living circle of energy and meaning. So the next time you step outside your home, pause for a moment, touch the leaves, feel the air. Notice whether your trees are growing freely or struggling to survive, because in that reflection lies your own story. The outside world never lies. It only mirrors the state of your heart. In the next part, we'll go even deeper into this sacred connection between energy and intention, revealing which plants you should never place near your entrance, and how one wrong choice can quietly block the flow of fortune you've been praying for. Now that you understand how each sacred plant carries both Feng Shui energy and Buddhist symbolism, it's time to look at the other side of the balance, the mistakes that quietly choke the flow of prosperity. Because while some trees call fortune in, others, if placed wrongly or neglected, can make your home a dwelling of blocked energy and restless karma. In Feng Shui, energy flows like water. It must move freely, meandering gently through the gate and into the heart of your home. When the entrance is cluttered, shadowed, or blocked by dense vegetation, the qi becomes stagnant. In Buddhist philosophy, this is the same as an untended mind, clouded by ignorance, unable to let light in. The Buddha once said, "A mind overgrown with weeds cannot bear the fruit of wisdom." The same is true for your home. A front yard overgrown, unbalanced, or filled with harsh energy becomes a mirror of confusion. One of the most common mistakes is planting large, heavy canopied trees directly in front of the gate. They may seem majestic, but in Feng Shui terms, they suffocate the flow of qi, just as attachments and ego suffocate inner peace. A gate must breathe. It is the mouth of your home, and when it's blocked, even the most auspicious symbols cannot compensate. The energy stagnates, money slows, and the household spirit feels heavy, anxious, and tired. Equally harmful are plants with sharp thorns, twisted branches, or drooping leaves, especially when they point toward the door. In Feng Shui, this is called sha qi, or killing energy. In Buddhism, it's likened to wrong intention, actions or words that pierce instead of heal. When such plants guard your entrance, they subconsciously project aggression, fear, and defensiveness. Over time, that vibration shapes reality. Relationships strain, communication breaks down, and the home loses its sense of harmony. That's why certain thorny plants, like overgrown cacti or spiny shrubs, are best kept far from the gate. They are beautiful, but their energy belongs to protection, not welcome. If you love them, move them to the sides where they can act as guardians rather than barriers. The path to your door should always feel open, inviting, and soft, both visually and energetically. Another silent mistake lies not in what you plant, but in how you care for it. A dying tree or wilted leaves at the entrance are more than bad aesthetics. They're symbols of declining fortune. In both Feng Shui and Buddhist teachings, everything alive carries vibration. When something decays without attention, it signals neglect, a lapse of mindfulness. In the same way that the Buddha taught us to water the seeds of awareness within, Feng Shui reminds us to tend the living energy around us. When we care for a tree, we are in truth caring for the energy that surrounds our life. A home with thriving plants radiates abundance. A home with neglected ones broadcasts loss. The difference is not magic, it's consciousness. Every act of trimming, watering, or cleaning becomes a small meditation. Every dead leaf you remove is a karmic release, a gesture of letting go. When you treat your garden as sacred space, it responds with grace. There's also the element of direction. In Feng Shui, each compass point resonates with one of the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. When you plant in harmony with these elements, you magnify nature's rhythm. When you go against it, imbalance grows. For instance, south-facing homes belong to fire. They love vibrant trees like red-leaf figs or bougainvillea that echo vitality. North-facing gates carry water energy, best complemented by upright palms or bamboo, which balance the flow. This harmony is not superstition. It's a way of reading energy like a language nature already speaks fluently. But Buddhist wisdom adds a deeper layer. While Feng Shui arranges the form, Dharma aligns the intention. You can follow every compass rule and still struggle if your mind resists gratitude. The Buddha taught, "As a man thinks, so he becomes." If you plant a tree for greed, it withers. If you plant it for peace, it grows beyond expectation. The difference lies in the vibration of your purpose. So as you arrange your entrance, don't just ask, which tree will bring me luck? Instead ask, which tree will teach me peace? Because luck follows peace like a shadow. When you look at the gate of a monastery, you'll notice it's rarely grand, but always balanced. Trees on both sides, a path open and clear, the sound of wind and leaves blending with the hum of prayer. That is perfect Feng Shui, born from perfect mindfulness. Your home can be the same. Let the trees outside echo the stillness within. Let them breathe with you, grow with you, and remind you that prosperity is not something we chase, it's something we nurture. In the next part, we'll explore exactly how to activate that prosperity through mindful arrangement, balanced light, and small intentional rituals that turn your front gate into a living altar of abundance. If the previous section taught us what blocks prosperity, then this one reveals how to awaken it. Because good energy doesn't simply arrive. It must be invited, nurtured, and aligned with both your environment and your inner state. In Feng Shui, this is called opening the dragon's breath. In Buddhism, it's cultivating right conditions so that wholesome karma can bloom. Let's begin with the most overlooked truth. A thriving tree is not just alive, it's aware. It responds to how you treat it. When you water a plant with presence, your mind radiates calmness. That calmness becomes energy, and energy attracts fortune. Feng Shui teaches that a flourishing tree in front of the home symbolizes the family's strength and reputation. Buddhist wisdom adds, the vitality of a tree mirrors the vitality of your virtue. If the plant grows wild and full, your inner life is expanding. If it wilts, it's asking for your attention, not only of water, but of mindfulness. To awaken fortune at your entrance, start with balance. Every element has its role. If the left side of your gate, the green dragon side, feels heavy or blocked, plant something upright, bamboo, dracaena, or areca palm, to lift the chi upward and encourage growth. If the right side, the white tiger side, feels too strong, soften it with flowering plants like orange jasmine or bougainvillea to invite gentleness and grace. This balance between strength and softness reflects the Buddhist middle way. Not too rigid, not too indulgent, but perfectly centered. Light is another key. Darkness near the gate attracts yin energy, stagnant, cold, and dull. Adding a warm light or lantern at night invites yang energy, vibrant and prosperous. But beyond physical light, Buddhist philosophy reminds us, external brightness means little without inner illumination. When you light your entrance, do it with intention. Imagine you are lighting the path of wisdom for your family and guests. sound also matters. In Feng Shui, a soft wind chime near the gate breaks up heavy energy and keeps Qi moving freely. In Buddhist monasteries, bells serve the same purpose, awakening awareness, dispelling illusion. Every time the breeze rings the chime, let it remind you to breathe, to pause, to return to the present moment. That sound, repeated daily, becomes a mantra that harmonizes your space. Next comes water energy, one of the most potent amplifiers of fortune. A small fountain or pond near the front gate represents flow and renewal. Feng Shui sees it as wealth in motion. Buddhism sees it as the flow of compassion. But never place water directly behind the house or let it stagnate. It must circulate like generosity itself, giving and receiving endlessly. Cleansing is crucial. Sweep your entrance daily. In Feng Shui, a clean gate clears energy paths. In Buddhism, sweeping is a sacred act. Monks clean the temple courtyard each morning, not because it's dirty, but because the act itself purifies the mind. When you sweep your doorway, don't rush. Feel it as a ritual. You're not just removing dust, you're clearing attachments, worries, and stagnant thoughts. And most importantly, offer gratitude. When you water your plants, take a moment to say a silent thank you. Gratitude multiplies abundance. The Buddha taught that appreciation is the seed of joy, and joy in Feng Shui is high-frequency energy that naturally attracts good luck. Some families even place a small Buddha statue or prayer stone near their entrance, surrounded by green plants. It doesn't just protect the home, it reminds everyone who enters that wealth without wisdom is empty, but wisdom guided by compassion brings peace that no fortune can buy. When your front gate shines with light, movement, and balance, when plants are cared for, the air is clean and the space hums with quiet mindfulness. You create more than a pretty home. You build a sanctuary where heaven's energy meets human virtue. And once you've opened that flow, the final step is to sustain it. In the next part, we'll explore how to keep your prosperity energy alive through daily awareness, seasonal rituals, and one simple mindset shift that transforms every act of care into a meditation on abundance. Prosperity isn't a gift you wait for. It's a garden you cultivate. Every time you sweep your front path, trim a branch, or water a plant with care, you're not just maintaining your home, you're tending to the flow of your destiny. Feng Shui may speak of energy lines and directions, but Buddhism reminds us that these energies are ultimately guided by the state of your heart. Because no tree, however auspicious, can thrive in the soil of greed. And no home, however grand, can shine if the people inside it live without gratitude. The truest form of wealth, both teachings agree, comes from harmony, between giving and receiving, between stillness and growth. When your surroundings are calm and bright, your inner world begins to mirror that peace. Money flows more easily, relationships soften, ideas come clearer. Life begins to move as if in rhythm with something higher. So the next time you walk through your gate, pause for a second. Notice the trees standing there, rooted, patient, resilient. Let them remind you of the lesson hidden in every branch, that fortune is not chased, it is invited. And it enters only when the door of your mind is open. The Buddha taught, just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. Feng Shui adds its whisper to that truth. Without balance, even blessings fade. Together they teach us this. Prosperity without mindfulness is fleeting, but mindfulness turns even the smallest seed into an endless harvest. If this message resonates with you, take a deep breath, look around your own home, and feel what energy it's giving back. Then write your reflection below. What does your front gate say about your life right now? Your comment might help someone else recognize the same truth in theirs. And if you'd like to keep walking this path of peace and prosperity, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone whose home or heart could use a little more light. Every act of sharing spreads the same positive energy we've been talking about tonight. Because in the end, Feng Shui is not just about plants, and Buddhism is not just about prayer. They are both about awakening. The trees in front of your home are not only there to bring fortune, they are there to remind you that abundance begins with awareness. So keep your gate open, your heart clear, and your garden alive. The wealth you seek isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's already growing quietly, right where you stand.